Alright, what is up, you beautiful people, and welcome back to another Direct Strike Weekly Brawl tier list. Looks like we got some mercenaries. Oh, that's interesting. And, oh, we have Synergy, and it's Stronghold. Alright, baby. We're basically playing real Starcraft 2 at this point. Well, starting off with Tychus is gonna be a nice meme for the synergy. Oh man, and one of our opponents left, which means one of them is going to be doubled up. So I'm going to upgrade the power level of our capsule here. It looks like we got some Marines and some Stukovs. Okay, Rainer Stukov, which probably means I should probably just bring in some Nux. Might just open Nux. Lamau. Although Nux is so expensive. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, we have Zagara? Oh, man. Okay. I think we should be good. I don't know if I should open Nux or if I should open Blaze. Because Nux is like a one-time only thing. But honestly, though, Nux will be good against all the other guys that, you know, all the other guys that are going to end up spawning here. Alright, Nux. Hold on, my boy. Hold on, my boy. Oh wait, I have him as the same hotkey as my containment chamber. Maybe that's a bad idea. Oh well. There we go. Sidestorm those Marines. Here, I'll put you on 3 instead. There we go.
Research.
Make sure I get his upgrades. I think I'm just gonna upgrade Nux all the way. I'm just gonna upgrade Nux all the way and then like leave it there. I don't know, cause Nux is like, if he stays in the back, he's basically like a Sidestorm god. Well, how come I can't cast? There we go. Boom. There we go. We got our second Nux there. Oh, man. Yeah. Alright, nice. We got our own orange Marines coming in here. We got some Lings. Alright. I mean, this is... Oh, I got the range upgrade first. Yeah, and then the next thing is the increased damage. Because eventually against Rainer, we're gonna have to deal with his Banshees and stuff. Like, Nux is gonna do so well against those things. So yeah. I have another Nux up here. He hasn't even used his, he hasn't even shot his shot yet. There we go, boys. Oh, wait, it's just Stukov now. Wait, what? No, what if... Wait, our Zagara left. Our Zagara left and the Stukov left? No, the Stukov is here. But the Rainer left. Nice meme. Okay, well now I have 2 Nuxes. Well, with 2 Nuxes I can just blast our way through. Nice meme. Alright then. I mean, I spent all my money on Nux, so I don't know, I suppose it's paying off. I think it's gonna be Stukov coming forward here, right? Yeah, it's Stukov. Here we go. You just gotta let them jump on us, and then Sidestorm yourself. Can I just Sidestorm the cannon? I'm just gonna Sidestorm the cannon. Oh my god, he doesn't even have upgrades for his civilians. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Those Lings were very helpful. I don't know. He doesn't have extra life on his civilians. I thought he would have, at least have whatchamacallit? The Broodling Gestation. Alright, well, double Nux Storm means... RIP! Lamau. Same. Alright, boys. Oh, man. Nux with 202 kills. Well, at least I started with the good... the correct unit for this short match. Alright, well, let's go for round 2, because that was really short. Alright, we are back. This time we are joined by Pandatipus on the other side. Oh, man. So, synergy with the hybrid is going to lead to some pretty crazy stuff. Oh, yeah, also I forgot to introduce that cannon fodder was in the first game, but I'm pretty sure you guys all knew, because the cannon fodder did a little ping there. Lamau, nice meme. Don't worry about it. Anyways, yes. I'm like halfway through an apple during the loading screen, and I'm like, man. So now the apple's gonna just decay into like this brown mess as we play this game. So there we go. Nice brawl, indeed. All right. Well, as Tychus, I feel like you just gotta sit there. You know, you just gotta wait. You just gotta wait because everything is so pricey. And you're basically playing like a MOBA, to be honest. Oh, Pandadipus is playing some. We got some Phoenix. We got some MERCS. Huh. Interesting. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. But yeah, with the hybrid, like, I guess if you guys all coordinate as a team to drop hybrid, it could be pretty spicy. But also because it's synergy and it's stronghold, I feel like you could just have someone go greed tanks and it would be fine. You know? Just greed tanks. I think I'm just gonna greed the hybrid containment chamber. And then, I don't know, do something from there. Ooh, whatever. As long as the legionary goes down, it's fine. The boys here aren't very tanky, so they aren't really able to hold it down. I don't know if I want to put down my boy Tychus. Maybe I should, but that's a big mineral investment. You actually probably don't want to just open with Tychus anymore. What else do we got? We got some photon cannons over here. Some sort of photon cannon. And it's not the Phoenix ones. What's our last guy playing as? Ah, okay, so he's got the siege, which means I probably have to bring some frontline. Sure. Let's go. Let's go, boys. I'm gonna set Blaze on 3. Also, his upgrade's gonna be so pricey now. Wait, what's? Oh, I was like, why is Blaze like got something yellow inside of him? And it's just Nova. Nice meme. Anyways, all right, Blaze, oil him. Oil him, boys. I don't know. Boom. I mean, Blaze is good against the Adepts as well, so not the worst. Like, he doesn't take he doesn't like, what is it? He doesn't like not take bonus damage from them, but he's pretty durable. Gotta get the high capacity oil spill containers. And then now you can just glue a whole wave. Oh man. Oh wait, I forgot to tell him not to do that randomly on stuff. Blaze, please. Alright. Whatever, it's fine. I just gotta bring the front line. That's really all I gotta do. Boom. As long as there we go. Because Blaze's flamethrower does so much damage. 53 against light. Basically one shots anything that's light. And does 30 damage per tick as well. Ooh. Come on. Ooh. Ooh. He roasts like 2 or 3 boys at the same time. There we go. Roast all those adepts here. Oh man. Blaze is definitely a great investment. I'm just gonna go tier. Do I want tier 3 Blaze? I don't know. I probably should leave myself open for something else to like build. But I feel like tier 3 Blaze would be exactly what I'm looking for. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get that roasty. Wait, was that already our first Blaze? No, okay. That's our next Blaze here. There we go. Can I save those tanks? No, I can't, but I can oil that entire wave and make it do 0 damage. Oh. We got an Arcanus last, huh? That might be bad. There we go. I think Blaze has like an explosive. He has an explosive ability, right? Oil spill, die to explode. Spreading inflamed. Improves damage out by inflame effect from oil spill to deal 35 per second.
Upgrade complete.
I don't know if I want that. I don't think I need that. You know? I don't think I need that. If it was like they explode on death, yes, I definitely need that. You know what I need? Maybe a Nikara. Nikara can keep my units topped up here, and then I can also like heal everything else. You know, get everybody working. Oh man, look at all that fire. Is that a carrier? No, that's a Carax. That is a Carax. I might need a Vega. I might need a Vega. I think I'll need a Vega. Yeah, I can get a Vega next wave. I'm not going to be too bad. Vega can just take control of it. I can just grab a Vega to Mimau. Oh yeah, because Vega will be good against MERCS. Boom. There we go. All the adepts just can't do anything. There we go. Ooh, disable that carrier. It's still able to attack though. Where's my girl Vega? There we go. Get out there, girl. I don't really care what she mind controls. I think that's totally fine. She can do her own thing. She out here living her best life. All right, neural disruption device, side projector. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. All right, throw that oil spill out there. All right. Oh, Vega already mind controlled something. Actually, you know what? Maybe I do care about what she mind controls. Hold on.
Gotta sit rep.
Let's put her on 4. But I do kind of want her to get to steal a tank or something. I don't know. Oh, that's Phoenix. Just oil everybody there. And then Vega, you're over here. Just steal that. Thank you. Now it's my carrier. Your carrier? My carrier. Alright. I think I'm going to go all the way to tier 3 and just give Blaze a tier 3 shield so that he can stay in front for a longer time. Because Stukov is generating value. So yeah. I think with Tychus you really have to be reactive. You can't really be like, I'm building this because I want to. Especially in Synergy. Especially in Synergy. I think I'm going to steal that Shock Division actually. Give me that. Give me that. Alright, nice. I should probably get a motivator so it shoots even faster.
Upgrade.
Vega's still chilling here. Probably won't be able to do much. Upgrade complete. Hold on. Blaze, 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 Blaze. Put on that suit. Put on that suit. Put on that suit. Alright, Vega, where are you? Vega's over there. Just chilling. Okay. There we go. He's not really taking aggro. Oh, but I need her to... I mean, Blaze got that tier 3 suit, so he's gonna tank those tanks for days. Steal that tank over there. Damn. Alright, where's my Blaze? Oil everybody up. Vega took a few hits from those disruptors there. That's kind of bad. Okay, Vega, you have to steal something. You're gonna have to steal something. I think I gotta put Vega slightly off to the side. Maybe
pulling the trigger.
Like that.
Roger.
Go. Also, what do I have here? Increases the duration of dominate. Probably want that. Okay, Vega, where are you? Steal that. You know what I need? I need a Boswell to hop onto these tanks, I think. These things are a little too strong. Yeah, I need a Boswell. Okay. It's just hard to micro once you get past, like, I don't know, 3 heroes, I think. Alright, Vega, where are you? Steal that carrier. We got longer duration dominate here, but I don't think that's going to really make a difference here. I don't know if Boswell's going to make a difference either. Well, he's not right now. I don't know. Alright. I need Vega to steal one of these tanks. Come here, Vega.
Like a ghost in the fog.
Actually, I don't think that's enough. Okay, I need Boswell. Boswell's got to be on 5. Okay. Oh my goodness. Alright, you know, I'm just gonna have to... I think I need to micro Boswell more than anything else. So I'm gonna let Vega do her thing. Redline power cells. Okay. Boswell, where you at? Oh my goodness. Got some hybrid destroyers coming in. Oh, okay. Where's my boy Boswell at? Oh, why is he jumping already? Oh my god. I told him not to jump. Alright. Yeah, because when he jumps, he's jumping like head first into the first thing.
Not enough.
There we go. Give him some malice rounds here. This Boswell over here, he be chilling. We got some hybrid destroyers coming out.
Upgrade complete.
Boswell number 2. Alright, he's in there. Oh man, he didn't stun any of the hybrid there. I think we had more hybrid there though. Okay. Oh man, I'm not gassed up. There we go. 3, 4, 5. I think I need to upgrade Boswell fully if I am going in for it. I mean, he's taking all the aggro from the tanks and stuff for that moment. For that moment. Oh my goodness. Oh, their stack is too big. Oh, all those Goliaths taking all those hits from the Disruptors feels real bad. Maybe I just need more tier 3 Blazes to just run at him. I don't know. Boswell jumps in, he gets focused down, like right away. The carriers actually make quick work of Blaze here. Oh, jeez. Well, that's all the hybrid. That's all we got.
Yeah, what's up, tough guy?
Ooh. Okay. Boom. 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 Yeah, I need to give Boswell that second life. I don't think it's gonna work out if I don't give him that second life.
Research.
Probably should have given that second life like right there. Oh, we got an Alexander coming in. Man, that's wild. He's wilding out here. Jeez. Okay, let me see. I don't know if Alexander's gonna work out here. That's a lot of disruptors. Boom. Alright, come on, Boswell. You gotta shoot faster than this. You gotta smash some meteors. Okay, so now he's down. Get him to go back there and attack. These are the tanks that matter here. These are the tanks that'll start stacking. Oh, I could not kill that tank there. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Sun's getting real low. There we go. Boom. Boom. I can't get him to do any more damage. Maybe I gotta increase his attack damage. I don't know. Okay, he got one of them. He got one of them. Oh, that's the second life there. Go back there. Attack the tanks that are gonna stack. Draw aggro. I just need him to disrupt stuff. I think one Boswell might be all I need. I think I just need another Blaze or something like that. I don't see myself having more than one Boswell. I don't know. It seems kind of hard to micro all those Boswells. There we go. He's got all the tanks on him. There we go. Now he's drawn aggro. Tanks have dropped aggro. He's gonna get that aggro on the tanks again. Ooh, he just got smashed. No, we just can't compete. I think we need more Stukov tanks. No, that's it. I don't think, even if I put out another Tychus hero, this is gonna be it. Disruptors themselves. Ooh. Maybe I needed a Nux. I don't know. I was getting a really big stack there. I don't know. Alright, let's see. Overview. Oof, damage. Damage dealt. Damage taken. Bit of a Papega there. I don't know. I think Tychus is going to be a bit rough this week to play. Especially if you do not have the deep knowledge. I don't know. Maybe Nux, just like only Nux could just be a good strategy. Because eventually it just devolves into like what you see here, where it's just like a giant swarm of stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. Well, let's go on to our tier list. Alright, and we are back. Let's get right to it. So, Brawl Modifiers, just a reminder, we got Synergy, which makes units cost more, but we all spawn at the same time as a team. So that's great. Stronghold, a base is built around you as you push up, as well as Mercs. You can buy powerful one-time use hybrids. So I think this week's strategy is probably going to center around just like stacking. It's going to be really hard to not stack and or to win without stacking this week, I would say. Because Stronghold just lends itself to stacking quite naturally. Cheap fodder units or like reviving frontline units, Karax is going to be pretty strong for the most part, because you just need to have frontline that keeps generating value in order to keep your stacks alive. If you can keep your opponents off your stack gets bigger, enemy stack gets smaller. You know, simple maths. I think Banelings actually will be a little less valuable this week. I'm thinking, right? Obviously, if you're against an opponent who cannot, I guess, soak him or take him, then Banelings are very powerful, very strong. But I am just thinking that overall might not be as good, except for, I think, one commander. So here we go. So I've sort of ranked everyone based on, I guess I want to say versatility. So how well do they stack? How well do they frontline? Maybe how well do they do both of those things at the same time, potentially? So I have Stukov here in the S tier because I think Stukov is probably one of the premier frontliners this week with his jumpy boys, with the broodling gestation. When they die, they create another one. And so unless you have some really devastating AoE, that's really tough for slow attacking units to deal with, for example. Obviously, on first contact, like stuff like Ultralisk will just like shred them to bits. But, you know, we're working under the assumption, not under the assumption, but like, you can say under the assumption that like if the Ultralisk will be dealt with within like 20-30 seconds, and you still have more boys sort of streaming in. Stukov also stacks really nicely with his tanks, because his tanks generate value with the boys. And also our AoE, and also have an extra attack so they can protect themselves. So Stukov tanks actually attack like twice as fast, not twice as fast, but like twice as many times potentially. And yeah, and he's got Alexander. You know, you can pull out like an even bigger stacker. I think his only primary weakness is probably contesting something that's devastating in the skies. Next on the list is MERCS. So MERCS shock divisions, if you guys can reach critical mass, and critical mass is like probably 2 or 3 shock divisions, you'll probably take the game away, unless your opponent like really just does something to like, you know, crush your team. That being said, shock divisions cost quite a lot, so you have to survive to get there. But if you have teammates who can frontline for you, and also with the help of Stronghold, it's usually quite hard to breach the bunker early. You can at least get your hands on 1 or 2 shock divisions to start, and then, you know, work from there. So MERCS, in terms of frontline though, is obviously not the greatest, but he can sort of middle line with Warhounds if you really need to, if you really don't want to build shock divisions. But I honestly feel like if you don't build shock divisions, MERCS drops like right down to like bottom tier, I would think. Like right next to where Kerrigan is probably, if you don't build the shock divisions. Maybe I'm too harsh, but like I think that's basically it. S tier number 3 is Zagara. So I think because games are longer this week, Zagara actually has more room to thrive. And I think probably just like a Ab and Zergling combination might be good enough, because Abs deliver Banelings in a package that is quite durable, and usually by the time the package arrives at its destination, the package opens up, as in the Ab dies, and the Banelings get dropped right on top of whatever frontline units your opponents have. And even better, if the Abs make it to your opponent's siege line and it doesn't die, well, it just does armor damage and it just smacks him. But if it does die, then it just boom, pops open, destroys more siege units. So I think Zagara this week is just like, you don't even have to bother with hunter killers. Like, you can just build Abs and Lings. You'll be your team's frontline and also anti-frontline. And the games usually go on longer, which favors Zagara, because Zagara just needs time to get ramping, because when she gets ramping, like the AoE is insane. So yeah. In A tier, I actually have a lot of really strong commanders, I would say. So Karax, I think, is really strong with his frontlining as Zealots. As well, I'm not actually factoring in the hybrid here right now, but, well, actually, I kind of am, in the sense that the hybrid don't actually make as big of a difference as you think. Unless you have a swing ability like Karax, who can just drop a beam down on some place and pull out some hybrids. So that's actually a really powerful swing ability, and it actually amplifies the hybrid, because if your opponent's hybrid, you hybrid, and your waves meet in the center, and you drop a beam obliterating like one side of the hybrid, that's gonna help you win that fight and probably the game from that push. So I think Karax is really good with his tanking. He's got decent support, like stack abilities with Colossus, which is like great against stuff like Stukov's units. And I don't know, carriers are kind of okay, but if it feels like you need to buy so many of them before they hit critical mass. So you're probably safer looking at like a sort of Colossus Zealot sort of build from Karax, most likely. Alarak's a bit of a funky guy here because I feel like this week Alarak can either commit to building frontline or commit to building backline, but I don't think he can have both at the same time. And I feel like that's just Alarak normally anyways. So if you frontline as Alarak, it's going to be tough because your nuggets cost more. And nuggets are your source of HP on Alarak, which means you gotta hope your allies are killing stuff because then Alarak can lifesteal. If not, then you're in pretty bad shape. I think it's probably worthwhile to just go right for Wrathwalkers and just turn off the brain. I think the only real bad thing that could happen to your Wrathwalkers is they get overrun by a bunch of Zerglings. So you really need your allies to cover you. But if your allies have you covered, Alarak's Wrathwalkers are potentially even more devastating than Manx' Shock Divisions. They are single target, but they can hit everything. Manx tanks cannot hit everything, so that's their one weakness. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking for this one. Nova, I think, can do decently well with her tanks as well, just stacking up the... I think I'm giving like a lot of... I don't know. I'm giving a lot of precedence to the tanks in terms of like just how much I value them. And I'm aware of that. If it does go into an air battle, Nova kind of is going to struggle a little bit. It's like, oof, what am I going to do? Versus like, say, like Manx, he can probably just, I could say switch to Black Hammers, but, you know, it'll probably take way too long to switch to Black Hammers. But, you know, the option is available there. But yeah, I think with Nova, it'll probably just be like Goliath tank if you really have to. Nova's frontline, it's more like every unit is kind of a front line because they're also tanky. They're also thick. But yeah, Nova can't really get too many units up. I think probably the best unit to get out is the tanks because Nova's tanks are so thick and they're relatively cheap. They can act as the backup front line for your next wave. It's kind of strange. But yeah, like, you know, they'll absorb some hits. Dahaka, I think, has versatility this time as well. I mean, Dahaka kind of already has that with like his small Dahaka. I think building small Dahaka to start might be a good way to open. I don't know if bum rushing Creeper Host would be a good idea or not, but like a little bit of a small Dahaka build, probably not Roaches. Maybe like Ravasors. I don't know, actually. Maybe not Ravasors. Ravasors are a bit fragile. But yeah, Ravasors could be like a baby like Dragoon range siege unit. And then Lings, all of yours are kind of a bit more expensive. And then you could probably switch into Creeper Host, Ultralisk, like that. Dahaka Ultralisk being super cheap, probably are the better ones this week. You really just need them to breach and to soak hits, and they have extra health too, so that's great. Armor doesn't really matter against the tanks that you'll be up against anyways. And Creeper Host can attack air units if you really need them to. So there's that. Abathur, I think this week you could literally just build Swarm Host and probably win. I say probably win because your allies have to build stacking damage dealers. If not, then you won't be able to win because your Swarm Hosts are just infinite HP, basically. I don't know. Don't build Guardians. Never have I ever had a good experience building Guardians. They're just bad Wrathwalkers. Like really bad ones, I think. That's probably the best way to put it. In the B tier, we have commanders who are not like terrible, but I don't think like are the strongest. So Han and Horner is, every time Stronghold comes up, Han and Horner just always feels so weird. It's just like there's just a bunch of random buildings. I don't think Han and Horner is really too specialized against the buildings. But I think you could do some like nasty, like maybe open with Reapers, get them to throw some grenades at the buildings, you know, whittle down your opponent's stronghold, and then like do a pick, like a quick pivot to like 2 wraiths because that's how much you'll be able to afford. But they'll stack up really fast and then force your opponents to build something that's not a tank. And then you can like pivot to, I don't know, something else, or just keep them there, you know, like switch to Deimos Viking, something like that. And then that'll let your allies have some breathing room to like do some stuff on the ground as your opponents panic to try and like all deal with your raids. I think that's usually what I end up doing with Stronghold, Hound, and Horner anyways. Galleons are kind of dubious. Like it's like a win more unit anyways. They're never going to take the game by themselves. But yeah, it's probably going to be a raid strategy into like whatever else you need after that. Widow Mines, maybe? Eventually, you could just probably buy a bunch of Widow Mines, just like Phoenix with a bunch of Disruptors. Phoenix probably has a good potential just to, like, breach tanks this week. Maybe not in the same way that Zagara has, because Disruptors, obviously, if they shoot their shot and, like, they miss, then, like, that's it. They're just sitting ducks for, like, the next 30 seconds or something like that. But if you land some juicy hits with your Disruptors, oh, man. where your enemy wave is gonna disappear like a bunny into a magician's hat. So there's that. But I think that's about it for Phoenix. I don't know. Now everything else, like if you try to go conventional, you're just like Karax, but a little bit worse. I would say. Yeah. And then next we have Swan. Swan tanks are great. They're really fragile. You could pop off with them if your allies like help you with them, but you kind of don't really have any other strategy. You really don't want to be frontlining with Swan this week because Swan frontline is just, it's not the best to begin with. And so if you're the team's frontline, then it's like, oof, something's gone really wrong. So yeah, if you can pop off with your tanks, you'll do good. Artanis, I think, man, you have to really pick and choose what to get as Artanis this week. Everything is so expensive. I don't think you can buy Archons. I think you can only buy High Templar for the Psystorm. I'm thinking probably something like Spinning Zealots with Guardian Shell, High Templar, and Reavers could be really good. If it comes down to an air battle, High Templar can help out with that as well. And, you know, you can stack with Tempest if you need to. That'll really throw your opponents off. They'll be like, but my tanks. So, yeah. In the C tier, we have commanders who I think realistically only have like maybe one viable strategy that's like really good this week, I think. I don't know. So Stetman, I think it's just Ultralisk City. I don't think your Banelings are actually going to be worth it at all. Just Ultralisk City, have Gary, and then just vroom vroom and hope for the best. Stetman Ultralisk cost a lot, but they take less damage from big damage sources, aka the tanks. So if you can get critical mass on them, you can potentially see Stetman being stronger than C tier, but I don't know. It's hard to get there with Stetman because you need another ally to sort of hold the line at the beginning. Although you could probably get your first Ultralisk out by like the 3-minute mark or 4-minute mark by that time, but I don't know, a little spicy. But yeah, you really need your allies to be packing heat. Otherwise, like Ultras alone won't win the game. And for Raynor, you definitely bio is out of the question, I would say. And you being frontline is also out of the question because there's going to be so much AoE, your frontline is going to disappear. So it's either down to tanks or banshees or like a Viking stack if you really need to. The Viking stack is probably less likely because you're not going to be able to assemble enough Vikings in enough time to hit critical mass, I think. And if you do, the Vikings are totally useless against whatever's stacking on the ground. So it's like, nice beam. So it's probably just going to have to be like a Banshee or like slightly worse but more aggressive Swan tanks. Which is not that bad, you know? A tank's a tank. But there's that. If you can get Hyperion out though, then that'll probably solve most of your problems and win the game in 2 to 3 minutes. If you don't do that, then the Hyperion is not going to be that helpful. Anyways, in the D tier, we have commanders who are like, oof. I think Tychus is in the oof tier because, man, you really got to, first of all, you really got to know what you're doing with Tychus. Second of all, I don't think you're supposed to frontline with Tychus this week. I think Tychus has to pack utility. I was doing the wrong thing last game by, I don't know, frontlining. And then you got to bring utility, so your team has to bring like frontline and stack. So I think like if you go Nux this week, I think you might just be able to one-trick your way into like some nice wins. But you have to have a team that coordinates with you. Otherwise, like, oof, Nux with nothing to like hide behind is really bad because he's like the priciest unit once he's all leveled up. Kerrigan is like, oh my god, the Kerrigan problem, AoE. Is worse now because everyone's going to be packing some AoE. Everyone's going to be packed together. So your conventional strategy is out the window. Mutalisk out the window. Hydralisk out the window. So what do you got? You got your Ultralisk. I think that's about it. Is it good? Maybe. It just feels really bad because they cost so much. Yeah, I don't have high hopes for Carry this week. Yeah. And then Vorazun in the D tier because I don't know what Vorazun frontline is just like Phoenix Legionaries, but they do less damage. And they stun for half a second, which is like, oh yes, great. I stunned the enemy zealot for half a second while the enemy tanks destroyed everything. You could probably go Corsairs to like unslice stuff, maybe. That might be an undervalued aspect. And maybe that could be really strong, but I don't know. If you see Stukov will obliterate you with his Liberators. So there's that. Yeah, I don't know. You could stack Void Rays, although Void Rays are really bad against something that does not have armor status. Black Hole could help you maybe swing and contain something, but you need to have units on the ground to capitalize on that. So it's not as strong as KRX in that sense. So I don't know. That's why I have Warzone down here. I really don't know what you're gonna do with Warzone this week, besides like just disrupt, kind of. But like with less efficacy, maybe with less efficacy, maybe with more. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh here. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the tier list in the comment section down below. And until next time, I will see you guys later.
The tires. Let's light some fires.
Need a light. They picked the wrong fight.